Hello and welcome to Pickleball Therapy, the podcast dedicated to your pickleball improvement. This is a special episode, a beginning or midweek of episode, depending on when you hear it. The reason I'm putting this one out earlier in the week is because we have our upcoming mini-series starting this week, and I didn't want you to miss out on it, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the mini-series, but I also want to talk to you about your wishes. In other words, defining a little bit about what you want as a pickleball player. And there's different ways to approach pickleball. There's a very casual involvement with pickleball, once in a while player and things like that. Usually they're not listening to a pickleball podcast, so that's probably not you. But there's also, there's another way of engaging with it, which is just, I want to feel a little better out on the court and just get my head straight when I go out to play, and that's perfectly fine as well. But what we find is that most players who listen to Pickleball Therapy and follow us in our other endeavors, CJ and I and our other endeavors, generally speaking, those players are curious, right? They're curious about pickleball and they want to improve as pickleball players. So the question is, if you're ready to improve as a pickleball player, what's next for you, right? So what is it that you're planning on doing to help improve your pickleball play, to help improve your understanding of the game, to help give you confidence and calmness out on the court, which you gain from knowing what you're doing and having a certain threshold ability to do it, right? A certain base level ability to do it. So the question is, what is it what's your plan? And what CJ and I did when we put together our pickleball system, which you've probably heard about already, and if you haven't heard about it, I'm going to tell you briefly about it in this podcast. But what we did when we put together our pickleball system is we said, we want to make it as simple as possible for pickleball players who are keen on improvement, right? Who are desirous of improving to improve their games. And so what we did is we made it's a single decision, single question that you have to ask yourself, or any player has to ask themselves, which is this: am I committed to improving over the next 12 months? Working on my game over the next 12 months, studying some videos, applying them, taking my time with them and things like that over the next 12-month period. If the answer to that question is yes, then everything else is pretty much just logistics. There is a cost associated with joining the pickleball system, but if you in a situation where the cost is what's hindering you, right? The only obstacle to you joining the system is cost. We'll work with you, right? We also offer a money-back guarantee for the system, right? We're the only ones to do that. And the reason we do that is because we're confident in the system and we want to remove any doubts about whether the system is right for you. And I can tell you out of I'm going to say it's close to 1,000 plus students that we've had inside the system, we've had maybe not even a handful that have said, it wasn't for me. So you're looking at like 99% roughly of players are saying this is for me. And if you look at the feedback that we get from players inside the system, it's amazing what happens to their game, their confidence, and how they play. So if you don't have a plan, right? If you have a plan, great. Pursue your plan and do your thing, and that's great. Keep on working on your game if that's what you want to do, improving as a pickleball player. But if you don't have a plan, seriously consider the pickleball system. As I said, there's no obstacle to joining the pickleball system, to enrolling in our next class, other than the one question: are you ready to commit to your game for the next 12 months? And that's it. Now, if you want to get a taste of the pickleball system, and learn some really good concepts, right? Because we teach some of the really important substance that's the predicate of the pickleball system. It's the framework that goes into the pickleball system. If you want to, learn those concepts and get a sense of it, join our mini-series. That's why I put out the episode first of the week. Our mini-series starts, I believe it starts this Thursday. And so you want to make sure you get your ticket. It's free to join the mini-series, so no reason not to. Come to the mini-series. It's Thursday, Sunday, and Tuesday or Wednesday. I can't remember off the top of my head, but if you go to the link I'll provide below, it'll have the dates, and you can get your free ticket, join the mini-series, and learn the concepts in there. And and then you can make a decision whether the system is what's next for you. Whatever you decide, whether you decide to join the next pickleball system class, enroll in it, the mini-series will definitely provide you some valuable information that you can add to your game and improve your play. Also, if you have a friend or family member that's getting into pickleball or who plays pickleball and is kind of stuck, share with them the information about the mini-series. The mini-series will be valuable to them as well, and they'll thank you for it. Hope you can join us for the mini-series. And if you're ready to commit to your pickleball improvement over the next 12 months, then I'll see you inside the March 2023 Pickleball System class. See you on Thursday.